This time with more frickin' ants. Okay, I know this isn't technically a statted team, but ants contain stats. Ants literally eat dirt and then poop out stats. That's how nature functions. So we have like a decent numbers actually. Smooth skaters, alleged rings, aggressive whales, smooth whales. They got that Riz action. Or aggressive whales. They're literally killing things. Not as cool as they look. Tasty. And this guy's gonna be like the strongest man in the nation. Nobody can defeat him. He is literally Ozai, except the avatar, but that's irrelevant. He's been dead for hundreds of years, I've heard. I do want someone up front that has actual health. And I would take another ant. Look at all these sweet ants we have. I guess ants is what we're doing now, so be a healthy ant at that. Which means he could have been up front. No, it's okay. The front unit's gonna get like sweet dead by the guys front unit because we're both probably gonna have mobs, so I think it's like a logical thing to not put my best dude up there. Tasty snack. Avatar reference, nice. Honestly, was Ozai even stronger than like anybody? Like I know he was like strong and stuff, but if you actually put him in a fight one-on-one, did he ever fight anyone one-on-one besides Zuko who literally bowed to him? Or Aang at the end? Because I think he might have just been a whole lot of talk. Like, we don't know if he could one-on-one any given. Maybe even Katara could have done something about that. Any waterbender, perhaps? Are we going on Pokemon logic? Double damage? I shouldn't feed you an apple. No, in fact, I should just level you. The dodo is as cool as he used to be again. So maybe he gets to live. And you know what? Have an apple. I know I'm kind like that. Have an apple. The order is probably fine. No, I needed to kill- no, actually I did kill them. Go forth, I'm sorry to say no. When you're like being the passenger person in a car and the person is not slowing down fast enough and you start clenching your fist and being like, ah, you make just weird sound effects. I do that because I've got driving anxiety. And they're like, I was gonna stop in time, or like, why are you making weird sounds? And I'm like, I can't help it that you drive scary, okay? I can't help that. I actually own the entire Avatar series on disc, same with Adventure Time. Dang, I didn't even know they made that on disc. Which is crazy, because no one even has, like, disc players anymore, right? Doesn't everyone only just have, like, Xbox? Game systems all play movies, I believe, as of current. That's my conception, at least. I think I had at least one that did, so I believe that's, like, the case forever. Welcome on Quad, welcome, welcome. Now I have to rewatch Avatar. That feeling when someone mentions something for the first time, just once, and you're like, dang, now I gotta watch it again. You can't say Adventure Time, now I gotta watch entirety of Adventure Time again. Such a challenge. I never even finished Adventure Time, and I love it, so I should. I attempted to find it online and could not find it in a way that seemed like it wouldn't give my computer hot viruses, even if it did not. Which is funny to say, because I'm definitely someone who in the past pirated anime off just random ass websites constantly that were like 50, like literally 90% of each page was just ads with like a tiny player in the middle playing an episode of an anime, and I still did that crap. To be fair, I was a child. You can't blame me for things when I'm a child. Nobody here really needs anything. I guess I'll sell one of you at some point. I'll probably sell the Dorian. I mean, this ant's probably gonna get killed. I think, yeah, like, he's a pair. He's a pair's worth of stats. I would definitely pill him instead of, like, other things. It concerned me that literally no one in my job has seen Adventure Time even once. Kinda Jake, yeah, like your job? Simply quit. If that job. You don't need it. Obviously, the audience is not of, like, culture, I would say. They're not into the, just random bullcrap that happens. I started watching Adventure Time from the start when I thought at the first time I was like, I should actually finish this. And it's crazy how different it is. Because you can tell in the beginning, I feel like a lot of times with animations and stuff, when you go into like a web, you know, you've got to get approved, it's like a whole process, and you got to make sure that the thing you're offering as an animation is like gonna be good in the higher up executive brains for like selling well. That I think that in the beginning they were really safe with doing like just real random episodes that didn't have like a lot of plot. And then only after a few seasons are the developers like, okay, people are watching the show, they can't cancel us. Now, overarching stuff will happen. And then it gets cool. So it's like the first episodes are still fun and very quotable. I love the humor of Adventure Time, but it's only in the later seasons do you actually get the angst. The baby screams. Okay, the panther is cool. Should I just take it again? Why did I give this garlic? to an ant that I was gonna kill? Great question. Hit him specifically. Whoa. Whoa. That's bananas. I never expected that to actually function. A cucumber is a perk, right? This isn't a battle thing, but you get 2 health from this? Prove me right? That's not bad. None of the food perks they give you 1 stat are good, but it's not as bad as it was now. And he's got damage. This is gonna be our stat man. Oh my god. King Doorhead Ant? The fact that we actually killed the Doorhead Ant was insane because he had like 22 frickin' damage there, like bananas. Somebody could have a sweet meat stick, or you could just like die. You could die. I don't need more spider in my life. What I need is another one of this guy. You know what? You leave. We're doing this now. Why? Well, good question. I realized that permanent stats or good stats. Good stats, I say. I need level 2s that want to live. Unfortunately, we have only one. It's a spider, which doesn't want to live. No, I think its like whole job is to die. So, on giving it any stats. You killed my Doorhead Ant! He was supposed to get kind of better for a second. This is unfortunate. No! He was supposed to summon an orca somehow, like out of just pure randomness. He was somehow supposed to summon an orca. I realize that's not at all what you do, but couldn't you have just like done it? You're gone. Stunk is present. Yes, that guy's actually doing things now. It's at 100. It is 100. We could do tiered scaling. Better than penguin? We sell the penguin. We sell the spider. Dragon. And now we dream. I do want this, but first, you know what? Actually, let's do this. And then tomorrow, we sell the bird and we dream. What are we talking about? Almost nothing, honestly. They've got a sweet bee outfit in space. That's what we're talking about. How is everyone not talking about this? You know that feeling when something like just happened and also happened in a very small part of like nowhere? And then everyone immediately is like, how is nobody talking about this? This insane thing just happened 0.5 seconds ago. And the media is not completely full of it yet. And it's just like, guy. You think we're all like watching everything all the time? We're not all omnipotent, okay? This is kind of seems like a you problem. I want to do this again. But I have already committed to doing dragon. So we're gonna do dragon instead. Ooh. I was just talking about collecting cartoon shows on disc, all of them. That's one thing too, is I have this whole little CD collection in like a little thing next to me. And the problem with that is that I have all these things because I like the things, but at the same time, I have not watched a single one of them since buying them. So I feel like it's kind of like a collector's thing where I've got a bunch of movies and CDs that I got because I like the idea of physically owning it, but would never actually watch it. To be fair, oh, we died. I wasn't watching. We were doing crudely. I thought we were doing quite nice. We had like every color in the rainbow there. We play a game. So I have like a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies just because I love them. And so I wanted to own as many as possible. However, I don't think I've actually watched any of these on these CDs since getting them. I just like being able to show them in my room as like a decor thing, you know? Chunky Husbands, Stormy Warriors, Pink Bits. Pink Warriors. They're cute and they know how to fight. Girl power. You can be kind and also strong at the same time. It's not necessarily an either or situation. Spice. I even have some Studio Ghibli movies down here that I haven't even watched yet. I feel like it's like definitely a reject of me to say I'm a fan of it. Like, Spirited Away is literally my favorite movie in existence. From Up on Poppy Hill is like the cutest thing in the world. I love Ponyo. I like all the ones that I've seen. I own Princess Mononoke and have never seen it. I literally have owned the DVD of that movie for like at least 5 years and I haven't watched it. I've never seen the movie because I suck so bad at watching movies, I think. To be fair, I don't have a DVD player, but again, I'm pretty sure probably my PlayStation would function. But also my PlayStation isn't plugged in, so that's like a whole extra step that would require me to have watched the movie. Can you blame a girl? It's so much easier not to do things that it's insane that anyone does anything at any point in time. Dodo was not the problem previously, so I think he can continue to possibly be the solution. I would like one additional mouse. One mouse? One small mouse baby? I'd like to say he's a child, but he's wearing a captain hat, which kind of makes him look like a mouse man. One additional mouse man, please. Or woman. One additional mouse grown-up adult person, please. Weak ass dog. Can't even kill a field mouse. Kinda hilarious. No, but you can have an apple. Okay, yes, but only because of leveling. We have a really big ant now, and he's gonna get the strongest of that. And money? I take some money. I definitely take some money in my pockets. There's no reason for them to have a rat, right? Yeah, that means nothing to them. I don't think rat has much purpose. I don't think there's hippo this weekly. Or the orange dinosaur. I want to say Tyrannosaurus, but I know that's like literally wrong. Brontosaurus? Oh, Triceratops. It does start with a T. I was kind of close to begin with. You're gonna get something only because you're so set it up that I think that you're just gonna stick around for a little bit longer. Where is my additional white mouse? There he is. Thank God I didn't have to look very long. You didn't have to ask your mother and then like have them immediately point out that it was in front of your face in the shop the whole time and I just wasn't watching. I've seen the first and last episode of Avatar. Well, that's all you need to know. Who needs the journey when you have the immediate dopamine of the resolution and also the first episode? That's pretty crazy to think, given it's such a big series though, that I'm sure it must have looked really different in the 2 episodes. Normally characters get like either a lot softer in the face or a lot less soft in the face over the course of the show of many seasons, you know? I think they got more anime. I would say Avatar got more anime over the course of time. You're still doing this. It feels like it might be a little bit of a waste just because you haven't like gotten leveled or anything, but everyone gets this. Just you get this? I don't want my woodpecker anymore. I do want this combo, and I want his garlic, and I can't put anyone up front besides woodpecker. I think I'm gonna leave the woodpecker. I think he can exit. Yours was kind of better than mine, but actually not, so it's whatever. That kind of was a suck trade. You're gonna barely live, and I hate you for it. You're gonna super die, and then draw. Not as cool. I've been watching Pokemon. Original Ash was a savage. I also watched the original Pokemon. I think I started over the whole series like twice or thricely in my childhood. But I only ever got up to like I think it's called the Orange League, the one where he went to all those islands. Was that called the Orange League? That doesn't sound exactly right, but also it sounds kind of right. You can leave. Now we're getting saucy with the skunks up in here. More stats for him, please. No, I refuse. Only more stats for him, please. Something that's not an apple. A dodo. Oh, that's what I have. Okay. I want to keep the dodo. This monkey is not going to help him, but he is scaling, and I do want that as well. The ant, if he's leaving, needs to get pilled. You know what? I'm sorry to say, but the dodo's actually not even that good. We're gonna go big goat guy. I used to watch Pokemon literally every morning of the school day, except I had to leave for school like before the end of it, which was lame, but I watched it all the time. But it looked so much grittier in the beginning, yeah. And then it became so much more, I guess it was always anime, but it was old anime, which is gritty, and then smooth anime in the future. The classic, just contribution of time. Until we get a pill, I think that our team is kind of set. You could have this. Give me a pill. I will keep rolling in the aim of pill. Once this ant dies, we can start doing something else. We don't have really a defining thing on the team, but we do have this guy who's gonna eat my guy's freaking garlic, which is a little unfortunate. Everyone is spicy. 2 for 1. Valid. Everyone else on my team sucks. Not very valid. Kind of lame, honestly. I've played Pokemon Silver, I think, but that's about it. I started on Platinum. And then I played every game after Platinum up until, I think, Sun and Moon and Arceus. I don't know which one of those came out first. Probably Sun and Moon, I think. So I'm out of date. I do own, like, 3 of the games. I own Sun and Moon. I own the thing that happened after that. I'm just so out of stuff with it now with Pokemon that I'm like a huge Pokemon fan. I love getting like toys and stuff that are related to it, but I'm so out of the zone in terms of new ones and like current things that are happening. Def Sun and Moon came out first. Yes, yes, yes. No, I have played Sun and Moon. Okay, whichever game is Grookey in the rabbit, Grookey is the one I'm focusing on because I got a stuffy up here and I love the little monkey guy. He's adorable. Everything after that, I haven't played, although I might own. I haven't played it. I think I got into that kind of thing, you know? Okay, you know what? Frickin' ants. Ants, I know that I kept you because I wanted to kill you. You're no longer worth your grain of salt. We're doing this now. And he can have- no, nobody should have that because everyone's getting peppers. The only scaling we have is a monkey, and I'm a little concerned that's not going to be enough. He's scaling one guy, and everyone else has like multiple guys being scaled, and a cat. Would I sell my swan for a cat? But his money plus the cat is like the cool thing. There's so many Pokemon games I ended up losing interest at some point. Yeah, I think I was like doing other stuff, and also at a certain point in time, you know how everyone's always kind of complaining? You know, they're like, the Pokemon games are lame now because they're all too easy. And everyone's, on the other hand, is like, yeah, they're kind of easy, but also they're for kids. So did they get easier, or did you just get better at playing the game? And it's true that you don't need to grind as much, which is kind of like some people are like, I don't want to have to grind. It's nice being able to play the game fully without having to grind. And it's like cool for that. Other people are like, I wish I could grind more, apparently, you know? Make it harder. Make it so I have to be level 100 to fight everything in the universe. But I also fell into a thing, I think around the island games, which I forget the name of right now. Normally I would be able to remember them, I don't now. Is that Sun and Moon? The island games might be Sun and Moon. Where it felt kind of easy and then I finished it, but it was like kind of like boring. And then I got the other games being like, I still like Pokemon, I enjoy having the Pokemon, but the plot of the game is kind of lame and they're not very attractive. I realized the pure amount of animations the game has to like load in probably makes it really hard to include anything else, but also they're kind of ugly now. I do like that. I like the idea of that. Maybe 3 extra gold per turn isn't worth it anymore. Everyone is 4 or higher, so you can have big stats. You know what? Yeah, I think we need someone who's gonna do cool things like this lionfish. This lionfish is the new, like, main aspect of our game here. I would like this. I would also like this. I would like this as well. Many positive things happening here. I grew up on Halo and Minecraft for most of my life. Valid. I played Minecraft a lot. I loved building games for a lot of time, so like I have like a gajillion hours in Terraria, both on the Xbox 360 and on PC. I had a billion hours probably in Minecraft with like, it was really fun to be able to play that with your siblings. To go back to the times in which you could play just Minecraft for multiple hours with your siblings, even though I think playing with people at all was kind of difficult to figure out in the olden days. I do want to get my monkey to level 2 faster, but I think that that guy being level 2 faster matters more than the additional bit of scaling right now. Although it would be sad if I didn't get any more. I would be a little disappointed, I would say. Do so much murder. That was almost a 2 more. You killed that guy? Oh my god. King frickin' rhinoceros over here. Can't even kill my baby ant? Oh, he could kill my baby ant. Who could have expected it? How could he possibly have known that he could kill one child 2/2 statted baby ant like some sort of a monster? So that's 5 wins, which is technically a win because we got halfway there. And I would say that my general ability to win Zap games has like decreased over time. I'm aging. I'm going out of the population of people who are good at the game, but not too crazy shabby. And I think last weekly I did like horrendous. So this is an improvement.